Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor for me to be here, to get the opportunity to share some of our experiences. So today I will focus on especially port efficiency. Bear with me, the presentation will shortly come online. Also kind of proud to be here, although I've been born and bred in the Netherlands, being a Dutch national, but also proud to have Pakistani roots and to be able here today to present something which hopefully will also be beneficial for Pakistan. All right, before I head into the presentation and how to increase safety and efficiency in ports and terminals, I would like to kick off with a small company introduction so you all could know who is KOTUG and where do we come from. This is the agenda. So next to the designs, a lot of expertise and tools, but this will come in the presentation. Brief introduction of the company. It's a family-based old company. It goes back actually to 1911, so more than a century in tugboats and maritime field. This is quickly our vision and mission. We want to be the leading towage and maritime service provider in the world, of course, to help our clients and exceed their expectations. We are brief on our values, where we stand for, obviously teamwork, people, equipment, but also company sustainability. And of course, not to forget, we want to also have some fun and pleasure to work on this. This is our portfolio. Next to towage, we have a subsea arm. We have an intelligence arm, which I will explain a bit more in the presentation. Training and consultancy, and also maritime excellence, where we develop a lot of innovations. This is our fleet. As you can see, we have a range of assets from small to harbor tugs, terminal tugs, to offshore vessels, to crew transfer vessels. So Eternal fleet's more than 100 assets, so quite experienced and knowledgeable on operating of these kinds of assets. On the designs, this is what we call the rotor tug. This is a bit different than typical conventional harbor tugs. This is a tug with 3 azimuth units, which provides a lot of safety and contingency elements. So we've been quite successful in utilizing this in ports. Here a brief overview in which ports and terminals we operate these vessels. As you can see, especially in Europe, with the world busiest ports, Australia, Africa, in the US. With this type of design, we are quite successful. So next to an efficient operation, it also provides a lot of safety features, which is obviously very important. Well, this is an overview of available design. Basically, depending on the port's requirements, every design can be tailor-made. We do this together with Robert Allen. Robert Allen is a well-known designer of tugboats in Canada. So together with them, based on the requirements and needs, we develop a tug which depends on the size, but also the power requirements. Nowadays, of course, very important sustainability, green options, what we called. We are also developing on that part, so hybrid tugs, what we call. At this stage, we already have 2 hybrid tugs operating based on a battery pack, but other also plans are going to execute this year from our side. For example, like methanol dual fuel tugs, hydrogen. There are a lot of investigation going on. So this is very important next to the safety, but also from the emission parts in ports, where we see a lot of new regulations will be coming in. And on this side, we have already developed a lot of knowledge and trying to implement this as soon as possible. This is another development I quickly want to share with you. Just recently, we have developed an inland concept. In Europe, we have a lot of inland waters, but also parts in the world, also in Pakistan. So this is a zero emission concept we have developed, which is a modular electric inland pusher vessel, which will push, let's say, the barge over inland vessel. It will be zero emission and it will be sourced with battery packs. Here you can see it's a quite modular concept. So with all the components we have, we can easily construct it, assemble it. It can be done at any place. You don't need typically a shipyard in this. So some of them already are active, and hopefully soon will be followed. So this will be totally based on zero emission. Important training. Yeah, we have developed that in-house. We have in-house a training company where we focus, of course, on the requirements of the industry itself, but also we find it important to do it internally. So we have developed a lot of courses for this, and quite successful, especially also in this region. And also for Pakistan, we are looking at close cooperation with MTI to develop this further for Pakistan seafarers. What we have done for the training, we have developed an assessment application. On the slide you can see a snapshot, but basically we can measure and monitor every movement and every training skill set which has to be performed. So it gives a quite an objective measurement and also the skill set of every individual. Yeah, manpower resource, of course, very much important. We have developed a lot of programs for this. So next to the training for seafarers, also a lot of training for onshore personnel. So we are quite successful in this, and also here, let's say for Pakistan, would that be a necessity? Yeah, especially on the local content part. Like I said, we have rolled out a lot of training programs, and in the mix to do this also for Pakistan. We have a dedicated training tug where we train the person. As you can see, it's a small tug, but it allows the opportunity for trainees to get a glimpse and a feel how to manage, let's say, the skill set. And at the same time, once they have done the training on the training tug, we bring them, let's say, to our operations so that they can gain more experience on handling tugs. Simulation studies, similar like this, where we provide this for training purposes, but also for ports, especially when they are looking into marine service, what would be the best efficient setup for this. We provide that as well. Yeah, quick on technology and digitalization. Data is key. Let's say in-house we have developed our own tools, an ERP system, which is based on real-time, so as offshore as onshore, which allows us to have real-time data and to adequately monitor and steer our operation to increase the efficiency. In line with this fuel consumption, every vessel of us has a fuel consumption system on board where you can literally follow the fuel consumption in every move. As you can see, there are a lot of data graphs which is available, so real time, so we can monitor and also train the relevant people in this purpose. So every job which has been done can be rewind, it can be re-evaluated, so every item of the operation, critical item of the operation, you can assess and evaluate and learn from this how to do this for the next moves. Another element in this, we have also developed an automatic dispatch tool, especially for ports, artificial intelligence, where we optimize and planning, let's say, all assets in the port. You can imagine in a marine service in the port where you have tugboats, pilot transfer boats, line handling tugs, terminal tugs. This system can plan all together automatically what is the best planning in terms of fuel consumption, in terms of efficiency, but also not to forget emissions. So we can also monitor the emission output to make sure what is the best option and solution for every port. This we already rolled out in several port authorities in the States, in Europe, in Australia, which brings a lot of benefits. Yeah, in Pakistan we have a cooperation with Dynamic Engineering, Mr. Wajmir, which is our partner here. And like I said earlier, we have a cooperation with the MTI Training Institute. Please visit the simulator. I think it's in Hall 1. So together we are developing a training program to offer this, to bring our international expertise and to plug it in, let's say, in Pakistan. Well, this is a glimpse of it given the time. Hopefully, you get an impression on us, what we do. Happy to connect later on. If there is anything, please reach out. And yeah, thank you for your time.